This ball crushed high and deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. 6 consecutive games with a home run. And the Rockies are right back in it. Nolan with his 36th to tie Cargo.
It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 San Diego Padres.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Steve, what's the key for them here tonight?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Michael Bryant will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty. In his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one is the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. You'd get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Ben Zobrist heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1 as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication with 1 batter into the ball game. He brought his good stuff with him tonight.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at ball one.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yep, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. And he misses with it, ball 4, so it's a one-out walk here in the top of the first.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Alex Gordon will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. But that's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first?
First inning? Yeah, why not?
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Eric Hosmer will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. But fortunately here, no advance. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Chopped in front of home plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Salvador Perez steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And, you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Branden Shipley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's a rookie on the mound. Doesn't have a lot of experience at this level, but he's getting better and better. We'll see how he does in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, out there at first base, Eric Hosmer. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award, but he's not known just for being a great defensive player. Runs the bases well, swings the bat, just comes out and grinds every single game. We'll see what he does in this one.
Everett Cabrera.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Now Cabrera rounds second. He's going to try for 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Here's Will Venable now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Here's Michael Morse now, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Here's Yonder Alonso, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 1 and the Royals nothing. Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mike Moustakas.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Headley has it on to first, and Markakis is retired. 2 away. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Omar Infante will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
1-1. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Into the box, Branden Shipley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals leave 1. They're down 1-0. Chase Headley strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Into the windup and the pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, taken in by Zobrist. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting 7, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a routine fly ball headed out toward Gordon in left. 2 gone.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and set to go now is the shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball there is inside, as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Venable makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Oh, and this ball's center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
Alex Gordon will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Spinning a throw back to second. Runner's back.
Just checking.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Yeah, and you know you've got a good changeup when you can come out and throw it first pitch just like he did right there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Here comes Gordon around third. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Man at second here with 2 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. From the stretch. Low for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything here the rest of the at-bat.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Royals lead it 2-1. Michael Bryant digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Michael Bryant.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really bury your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Cabrera running. Tap foul at home plate. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Here's Michael Morse now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
You almost wonder if he was taking those 2 pitches because he wanted to give his guy on first a chance to run. He can't take any more.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Royals 2 and the Padres 1. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
21, Nick Markakis.
First offering on its way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Nope.
2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
On the ground up the middle. Cabrera is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Royals.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Omar Infante will dig in. He singled his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Maben, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Branden Shipley, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Ground ball right side. Jerko showing off his range. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Grandal able to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 KC. Yonder Alonso is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Right side. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 9, Chad Jerko.
Into the box now, Jed Jerko. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matt, not only did he fail to get the bat off his shoulder, he went down on 3 straight pitches, and that's pretty much a wasted at-bat, so this one's got to be a better effort.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Here's Chase Headley. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Grounded to third. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score holds. It's 3-1. Lorenzo Cain heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Alex Gordon stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on. Got a pretty good idea what he's going to do. He won't hold back here.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised you didn't go after that one, too.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Yasmani Grandal will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Ball 1.
That's the ball.
Down the third baseline. Backhanded. 1 away.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Cameron Maybin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 25, Michael Bryant.
At the plate, Michael Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Two 1 pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Padres down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Salvador Perez will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hit to short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Mike Moustakas will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Nick Markakis. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. KC down in order, and it's still 3-1. Everett Cabrera will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And they will get Cabrera at first as the bunt for hit attempt goes for naught.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. But he's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out. But he winds up heading back to the dugout after just one pitch.
Will Venable steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Michael Morse stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here 3-1. Back here at Petco Park. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Nick Vincent is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Omar Infante will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Weekly hit to third. Headley charging in on it, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Royals have elected to.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised that this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Out at first base.
In now, Branden Shipley, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Yeah, I think the only surprise there was that it took him 4 pitches to strike out instead of 3. Hey, made him work a little.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cabrera will put this one away, and his side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Yonder Alonso will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
the second baseman.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Here's Jed Jerko now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gordon going back. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. His first homer here in the series. And the Friars are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Third baseman, number 7, Chase Headley.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's Chase Headley. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Oh, and that's a dangerous pitch right there. But in the end, it worked out well for him. I don't think he was looking breaking ball, and that turned out to be a beauty.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Yasmani Grandal will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fly ball into straightaway left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Padres do pick up a run here on the home run off the bat of Jed Jerko. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Lorenzo Cain comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Now the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
That misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these 2 opposing pitchers. Alex Gordon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a drive out to left center field. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Eric Hosmer takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Here's a high pop-up. Jerko is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Salvador Perez strides in, grounded out his last time through. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. He got him. And what would have been an insurance run is instead left on base as the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Cameron Maybin will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Pitch on the way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out, put that offense on their back heels.
Harmon McNamara will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Harmon McNamara.
Cut fastball taken for strike one.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Zobrist is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now battle the shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Everett Cabrera ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Samuel Rosario will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Samuel Rosario.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Markakis, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail 3-2. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Joaquin Benoit will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mike Moustakas, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Benoit has the target. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The key here is to never panic after you clank one. Go get it, pick it up, throw the guy out.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he misses again, 2-0. Grounded to first. Alonso will step on the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Royals, second baseman, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. And that misses, ball one. Two out, nobody on. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. KC down in order. They're up 3-2. Striding in to start the ninth, Will Venable, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Hosmer is there, one away.
With him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach him. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Michael Morse will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Well, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, he obviously hasn't learned from his previous at-bat. You've already struck out 3 times. Don't be afraid to wait for strikes.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded to the right. Hosmer has it. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Well, just so late on that fastball. You're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 3-2. Good night from San Diego.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Padres, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout 42,000. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.